Nasinyari gets up well before dawn. In this remote village in northern Tanzania, the quest for water robs women of their rest. She tethers empty plastic drums to her 3 donkeys. They can carry about 200 liters of water. She has to make this trip every other day. Water is life. We cannot be without it. Necessity forces women to make this journey, and it is devastatingly easy for predators to take advantage of this fact. Sometimes she'll get all the way to the river and find it dry. She must trudge further upstream, hoping to find some, using more precious time and energy. By the time she gets home, more than half the day is gone. She stores the water carefully in the small cooking hut. There's no time to rest. There are clothes to wash and hungry mouths to feed. The walk was merely the first task of the day. Now the work really begins. Nasinyari's story is far from unusual. Water is life, and everyone should have access to a clean, reliable source. The fact that 2.2 billion people worldwide don't is the global water crisis. Where Save the Rain operates, water is women's work. They walk for hours to get it. The walk is not safe, and neither is the water, if they find any. Contaminated sources seep disease into the home. Too many girls sacrifice an education to meet the household's water needs. Too many women experience physical and sexual violence on this walk. Every day, women and girls spend 200 million hours searching for water. Luckily, the solution falls freely from the sky. All we have to do is catch it. Save the Rain builds rainwater harvesting systems on primary schools and people's homes, bringing safe, clean drinking water right to their backyards. When just 1 inch of rain falls on a 500 square foot roof, 300 gallons of water can be harvested. A woman walking for water might carry 10 gallons. It would take her 30 trips to collect what 1 inch of rain could deliver to her home. In the hierarchy of human needs, food security sits right alongside water. And so with each domestic rainwater harvesting system we deliver, we build a greenhouse that feeds the family with nutritious leafy greens all year round. When water and food are solved, people can step into their agency and govern their own rise to abundance. Women need not sacrifice their lives and their children to the enslavement of water. And when you give women back their time, they can manifest their unlimited potential to be agents of social change. The team that builds our domestic rainwater harvesting systems are all women. Each has lived the scarcity that her work now solves. Each has received a tank at home and has felt the ripples of transformation change her life. Knowing you are only ever one step away from being a giver or receiver builds a bridge from scarcity to possibility. When these women construct a tank, what is actually being built is much greater. A better future, dignity, empowerment, education, abundance. Water touches everything, so water changes everything. We interviewed over 1,000 beneficiaries, and here is what we found. 96% of women reported never having to leave home to search for water, nor did their daughters. 98% of families with a tank at home recommitted to their daughter's education, and 95% of their children have a perfect attendance record at school. 96% haven't been sick since their systems became operational. 91% now easily cover their cost of living and their children's school fees. They reported doubling their livestock count and having enough income to join lending cooperatives in their village. When we measure our victories, we look at our statistics. But the real gold lies in the stories. Generations of daughters who will never know what it means to walk for water, and who get to take that safety for granted. Saving rain saves lives.
Asante, Mungu abariki.